With tremendous growth comes tremendous difficulties. Franchising had a serious problem of legitimacy. Many questionable individuals and companies were attracted to franchising because of the potential for quick profits in what were essentially hit-and-run tactics. They sold worthless franchises, pocketed the money, and left their hapless franchisees to fend for themselves. Without sound planning and good supervision, the businesses collapsed. They were known as the blue suede shoe guys, the fast buck artists. The notoriety increased to the point where the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, and newspapers, publications of that ilk would not accept any advertising that had the word franchising in it. Federal and state legislators, few of whom had any knowledge of franchising, lumped the entire industry together. This was disturbing to me, and I brought it to the attention of a small group of businessmen who were attending a Start Your Own Business show in Chicago in the late 50s. I called them together and suggested we form a franchise association to clean our house and educate the legislators and the public in bona fide franchising. I laid a $100 bill on the table. Everybody was shaking their head and agreeing with me, and I said, good, if you agree with me, join me. And I put a $100 bill on the table. There was hardly any response. So the founder of Chicken Delight leaned over and said, Bill, you better make it $10. So I said, make a motion. So he made a motion, the $10 bill started accumulating. That's how the International Franchise Association was started. This is how it was created. We had enough money now for postage and cards to ask other people who'd like to join us. That's how we got started. From that handful of men, the organization has grown to 750 franchisor members with representatives in countries throughout the world. 5 months ago, it opened its membership to franchisees and already has 10,000 additional members. And that's a lot of votes. We never want to go for legislation, right? It expects to have 200,000 by the turn of the century. It has become the ultimate authority for franchising, conducting seminars and distributing information to franchisors, franchisees, and suppliers. It is active with the legislators of state and federal governments. It has transformed the practices and perceptions of the public to franchising, educating them to the fact that franchising was more than the short-lived fiascos that sought to capitalize on the fame of people like Minnie Pearl, Joe Namath, John Carson, and others.